I'm sales leader Jennifer Monroe, and I'm here with Emmett. This is our doggy. He's a 3-year-old lab, and he sheds like crazy. Also, we got him when he was a puppy, and so we did some potty training. So I want to show you everything that I have done to help control hair and dog mess in our house, and I am so grateful for Norwex. So, first of all, come here. Good boy. Good boy. I want to show you what I do to give him a bath, because he is so massive. It is so hard to get him in the bathtub, and so I am so grateful for the pet mitt. So what I do is right here, when it's bath time, I just have a bowl of water. Usually I have a great big one, but I got a clear one just so y'all can see the dirt it pulls off. And I get my pet mitt, and it's all wet from the water. Come here. And then I get a little treat, so he'll stay by. Come on, come here, right here. There you go. So I just get the wet mitt, and I just rub him down with it. Yep, and I'm not going to bathe the whole dog because that would be very boring. But usually I start from the head, and I go down to the end. And by the time I'm done, come here. Good boy. And you can tell he's like starting to smell like wet dog. And so I just wet him down, and sometimes it's good. I put like a little drop of essential oil in there so he smells all minty or lavendery. So look at that. Isn't that gross? Yep, all of that. So whenever I'm done, we get the pet towel, and it's fantastic too because it has these pockets. Come here, Emmett. Good boy. And so whenever I have, so we just wrap him up. We have the pockets so I can kind of keep him close while I rub him down. And it gets him really dry too because it absorbs a lot of water. So after we dry him off, good boy, good boy. Now, usually after the bath, there's a big mess. Okay, come here. There you go, good boy, go away. And cleaning up the mess is usually a bigger problem than actually washing the dog. So, the first thing that I recommend is our carpet buster. So, when we were potty training Emmett, he did make some accidents in the house, and he still does. I mean, he'll get some pretty interesting diarrhea here and there, and he can't make it outside. And so I would just die without the carpet cleaner. And this is the older bottle, but the new one I haven't gotten yet that just has carpet stain remover. So whenever he urinates on the carpet, I get an EnviroCloth, and I get it dry, and I press it into the carpet where the urine is. And the EnviroCloth picks up to 7 times its weight in liquid. So it does a wonderful job of getting all of the urine out of my carpet. And then I just go launder this. And then I'll follow it by the carpet stain buster. And then I spray this on, and the enzymes go to work, and they help keep it from staining, and they also eliminate the odor. And then when it dries, I'll go through and kind of smell, and if it still smells a little bit more odor, then I'll just do another hit of the carpet stain remover, but usually by the second time, it cleans it completely. If he accidentally poops on the carpet, then I pick up as much of the feces as I can, and then I'll spray this on there, and then I'll get my EnviroCloth wet. And then I'll just go over it with a wet EnviroCloth, and it picks up all of the stain. And then I'll go back over with one more squirt of this just to help with the odor. I don't know how anyone survives with carpet and pets without the stain remover. Also for odors, the odor eliminator is wonderful. When guests are coming over, just in case the house smells like dog, I put it in one of our water bottles, and I mark it with the odor so I know what's in here. And then I just mist it on all the furniture and go around and get the rugs and the mats or his dog bed or things like that. Now, if you have an animal like a cat, where you've got like a litter box or you have an animal in a cage, like a ferret or a lizard or something, then the fresh air charcoal bags are wonderful. I totally recommend getting the great big one. I only have these small ones here at the house. But get a great big one that you just hang right next to the litter box or wherever your animal is kept, and you will see an incredible difference. I have a customer whose litter box is in the downstairs bathroom where people go in all the time, and she was really amazed how it just took the odor out for guests. So that's really nice. So that's how I take care of the odor. Now, this right here is your best friend. And I mean, it's like $15, and I think this thing will last the apocalypse. It is such ridiculously strong rubber, but this brush is so great. It gets the pet hair off your furniture. And also, I want to show you this. I brought my, this is one of my mats. And if you can see like all the pet hair on there from Emmett. And so what I do is I just get this rubber brush, and it just takes all of the pet hair off. Can you see how it's just stripping it off of the mat? I'll show it to you here in a minute. It's absolutely incredible. So I can do this with all of my entry mats. You know, the bathroom mats. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I'll spray the odor eliminator on it, and it gets rid of, that way I don't have to wash it as often. And it's really great too for the Norwex ones. Oh, and look at this. See, I'm going to use it on my clothes. Oh, I can't wait to show you the lint brush on my clothes after the dog. So now the big mess of hair is all over the floor. Okay, so now for the dog hair, this is your best friend. This is the chenille dry pad. And if you have a big hairy dog like me, or you have more than one pets in the house, you have to get this to supplement your mop system. It does such a fantastic job. You know, it's just static charged. And so all the pet hair just sticks right to it. And all I do is just go over in a back and forth motion. So you can see, look at that. Isn't that gross? Like, that's literally just for me petting my pet for like 5 minutes. So then once again, I'll get the rubber brush and I'll go over to the trash can and I'll just brush all of this out into the trash can. And then you'll want to follow it up with your wet mop pad. Now, I've been very impressed with, this is the one that's made out of the recycled water bottles. And I love it. It just works so well. And I love the fact that it's made out of recycled plastic. So you get this wet with water only. And then I always add a drop or two of the essential oil. And this one is the lavender, which is wonderful because one drop and the whole house smells good. It's so wonderful and strong. So mop with the wet mop pad. And this too, like even whenever the dog had accidentally peed on the tile, I grabbed this pad, mopped it up, and usually I just, launder it right away. But I wanted to test it to see how it really held up. So I rinsed it out and I hung it up to dry, and whenever it had dried, I smelled it and there was not one smell of urine. I couldn't believe it. I was so shocked. So I know that this works really, really well and it's great for your floors. Now, the last thing that I think is essential for pet owners is the lint mitt, because I look down all the time and I am a hairy mess. And this lint mitt is so great. Just before I get out the door, I'll just give myself a quick pat down. And I hope you can see. I'm sorry my video is not the best. See that? That's for me just washing my dog right now. So I am going to, look at that. Immediately it comes off. Isn't that incredible? Look. What a difference that made. So, oops, I love, love, love the lint mitt. And that really makes a difference. And this thing too is so reusable. I mean, I just kind of get this rubber brush again and dust it out, and we're good to go. So if you have pets and you don't have any of these items, get them immediately or just get some of them to help supplement and fill in the holes in areas where you feel like you're really needing help. So good luck. I hope you do a great job with all of your animals and that Norwex really helps you. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.